Hi.
Hi, Blanche. We're already live.
Yeah, I saw.
I can't hear you very well.
Yes.
It's still a little. I don't. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, there. That's better. That's better. Now I
Yes,
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
So, how are you today?
Fine, fine. I was preparing breakfast.
Oh, of course. It's Sunday.
uh,
Got to have a good
yes,
breakfast on Sunday.
it's Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And here is 10 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I
it's
finished
time.
eating, so I my stomach won't growl. I thought I would make you happy.
Eh, bravo.
I know. I won't be running away. I just finished chocolate chip cookies and had lunch already.
Oh, fine.
I know.
Sounds
We've got a
delicious.
few people here. You know what? Food is boring. You know what I mean? Do you ever just like say, you can't think of anything you really want to eat, so you just eat to live? That's kind of like the way it is. But what do we have today? Oh, rice and like that pork roast, shredded pork roast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. My brain is gone. I swear to God. But anyway, so that's
Sometimes
how
I didn't.
exciting.
Sometimes I didn't know what I have to prepare or what they liked to eat. So it's
Yeah, well,
difficult for me.
yeah, that's the
And here
thing.
at, and at
Go
home
ahead.
is like a restaurant. Everybody wants something different. It's
Yeah,
ah, it's crazy.
I know it gets to be a lot. We got
Yes.
Sue here this morning, and there's a couple others. Looks like we've got a few people.
Say
There
hello.
we
Hola, chicas. Saluden si ya están por ahí.
go. So what's new with you besides giving the family breakfast?
Uh, I honestly I didn't know what I have to prepare for today. But in some minutes I prepare something that I think that maybe you are going to like, because sometimes in the Stamperia comments a lot of people ask how can they paint the crackle paste that the Stamperia has, because the Stamperia has is white, the other one is clear, and
Yeah.
sometimes they have crackles with color like gold or blue
Hmm.
or silver, but they used to discontinue that kind of crackles.
Yeah, I
And,
remember.
and sometimes people ask if they can use the crackle paste and add some paint, but as you know, some of these kind of mediums, if you add something different, maybe the effect that you are going to get is not the effect that you like. You are not going to get a crackle with color. Maybe you are not
Right.
going to get crackles, just a paste with color, right?
Yeah,
Because
because it kind of waters down the whole thing. I mean, it changes the chemistry of it. So yeah, you're right, absolutely right.
yes.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So I'm going to show you some products that I found in Pentart catalog that are that has color. So it's going to be easy because you only have to do with two-step crackle, and they have color. So you are not going to need paints or anything else to color these crackles. So maybe I'm going to change the camera and I'm going to show you which product I'm going to show you today,
Okay, we've
right?
got Sandra here. Sandra, how are you feeling? We miss you.
Hi, Sandra. I
All
didn't see
right,
the
let me
comments.
hold on here. Okay, you can go ahead and change your camera. No,
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. Sometimes I like just a product demo. I think it helps a lot. So it's a good idea. Oh, Sandra says she's good. I hope so.
Mm, I
All right,
think
let's see here at. I'm going to
I
move you
think that
over.
I can show you here.
There, we got you full screen. That looks good.
And this is the crackles that I got. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, sort of.
Are
Just tilt it just a little bit.
are tiny, tiny
Oh
crackles,
yeah.
and it has color. So the product that I used is not a white crackle one. The product that I use is the cracking paint system. It has two components. This is the first one
Mm-hmm.
that you are going to apply and it's going to turn clear. And the other one is this one, cracking paint system. And this is the number two, as you can see.
You know,
And this is, the color is Victorian pink.
I have that
So,
in stock. I Yeah, go ahead. I'm pretty sure I have that.
and this is the ivory. I know that they have more colors, but honestly, I can't ask all the products that they have. So I'm going to show you some of them. And this is the lichen green. So as you can see, the crackles are going to be with this kind of colors. You don't need to add paint to the crackle. This is the the product that we are going to use. I'm going to do something really, really small project that it's going to be a small with Provence collection from Stamperia and with these products that you are going to use that I'm going to use, and I'm going to show you how you can get these crackles. I hope that the heat gun is going to help me to do this quickly, and maybe I'm going to turn on the light.
Okay. No, actually, what I've got the cracking paste. Now, is that different?
So these are the products that we are going to use. The cracking paint system.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
cracking paint. Okay. All right.
Pentac has a lot of products. For example, they have the fine line crackle that I use, for example, with some of the bubbles for Christmas. I don't know if I have something with that product next me here. Let me see. Oh, I use the fine line crackle here. So it's
Okay. And
clear,
I
and it's transparent when it dries, and when it dries you can use the antique paste and you are going to see the crackles. Okay, this is the fine line crackle, but they also
okay.
have the opal crackle. I do this live some months ago for Pentart. I don't know if you can see, but the crackles are opalescent here, and you can also paint them with the antique
Oh,
paste in any color. But this is not clear. This is full with these cones, but maybe you can see this here.
okay. Yeah, I can see that. Can you see
This
what
is
I've got here? Do you see the cracking paste that I've got here?
and those are different because those are like metallic ones.
Yeah, but they crack right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I also have some of those. They also have, for example, this kind of cracking paste, and it's
Mm-hmm.
this is the universal that it's step one, and then you can use the paste that is the white one, or it comes also in black. So this is other crackles.
Yeah, there's a ton of them, and That fine line is the one you taught me how to use. Yeah, I've got the cracking
Mhm.
paste.
And this
Yeah, the
is
cracking
the
paste in
one that
rose
I'm
gold.
going to show you today because, as I told you,
Okay.
this has color. So you don't have to
Oh, good.
paint because the color is the one that you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different.
They're nice pastel color too. It's pretty.
So I'm going to paint this one with brown. This is acrylic and this is dark brown. And then I'm going to use the cracking paint system. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yes, I was thinking what I'm going to do today. I think that it's going to be good to do something like this.
And like I say, sometimes just learning how to use the products is a big deal. We buy the stuff and then it's like, oh, then what do I do with it? So no, I really like product focus, as you would say. Show us how to
Yes,
use it.
or maybe you don't know that some products exist, right?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's something new every day.
And when Stamperia did a lot of lives, I used to read some that kind of comments that ask them how to paint the crackle paste. Sometimes if you use a crackle paste that it's the white one, and then you want to paint with acrylic, you can hide all the crackles that you get because the acrylic is very thick. So maybe
Right.
you can paint that with aqua colors or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
But
so many
it's
ways to use the different products.
yes, but it's not the same because here we are going to show how this product works because it has color, so you don't have to paint the
Yeah.
the the paste, and you don't have to add anything else, and you are going to get the crackles because the product is designed
Well, I
to
really
do the
like that.
crackles.
It's that, yeah, that's like a whole big deal. It's like, especially if you don't get it right the first time. I always hated that.
Yes. So
I did learn a good lesson though on that fine line crackle. Let it air dry. Let it dry on its own. Don't try to force it. It
yes,
makes all the difference.
or maybe you can took your project next to the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
because the kitchen is very warm, so you are going to get good crackles
Yeah, and I also
there.
have just a lamp, just a regular desk lamp, one of those gooseneck
Mm.
ones, and I actually set it under there, and it helped a lot. It kind of sped it up a little bit. But no, I didn't use the blow dryer. I learned
I
my
use
lesson.
I use the electric oven to help me to get the crackles, for example, because if I want to use fine and crackle in December, here in Mexico is very cold, so
Yeah.
it's difficult to to get a warm place.
Hi, Sandra. How are you today? You got big plans for the weekend, for your day off? Yeah, Monday's a holiday here. It's Memorial Day. So no mail, no nothing. So it's a free day.
Oh, that sounds good. Here I have some resin pieces that
Just happen
I'm
to have
going
a few?
to paint. If you want to get the materials, this is the mold. This mold is awesome. It's very
That
useful.
was Sleeping Beauty, wasn't it?
This, this is from Sleeping Beauty, and the
Yeah,
other
that's a good
one
one.
is from here. I love this mold.
Oh, yeah, that's Provence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
that was
from
Provence.
Provence.
Okay.
So, and the product that I'm going to use is the bonding primer. It's like kind of gesso, but this is a special. if you want to use with glass, resin, uh, or something metal, you can use this primer and it's going to be better than
I just
only
I just
gesso
bought that. Yeah, I
or
just ordered that. I just put it in on the shop yesterday.
uh-huh.
That bonding
This one,
primer. Yeah,
the bonding
yeah.
primer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can use it on metal, you can use it on glass, ceramic, everything.
Uh-huh.
No,
Yes,
actually, I
because
wrote down about it.
if you want to use, for example, this kind acrylic primer or gesso, it's good um, for MDF, for
Yeah,
wood, or for clay. But if you want to use with resin or with something that it's not porous, you can use the bonding primer.
yeah, I really like that. I'm looking forward to using that because we used to have to if you were going to do it on glass, use mixed media glue. Remember as a base?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So now with this bonding primer, of course it's white, but so what?
Yes, but you can you can paint it or you can use as the base and then you can decoupage or do anything
Right.
else.
Right.
And when you're working with glass, sometimes it's difficult to let the paint stay in the glass.
Oh yeah, it'll scratch right off. Yeah.
Yes.
No, the other thing
Well,
I got, what did I get yesterday? Uh, got the bonding primer. Oh, and then I got the decoupage glue and varnish, one for the textiles and one for ceramic. The decoupage glue.
like this one.
No, I've got the matte, but I bought the one for ceramic and textile.
Ah, yes. Yes, because as a painter has four ceramic, four fabric, or this one that you can use with the rice paper as and with good or MDF
Mm-hmm.
surface, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but painter has for every kind of surface a different product.
But especially though on the ceramic and the metal and stuff, this is great to have a product. You know it's going to work. I really like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't mind that having, different product for different surfaces. And then I also got, the pigment fix,
Oh, yes, the new
the one
one.
that you mix with the powders. Oh yeah, I bought that. I've got that in stock now too.
I didn't get that one because I get my last box and the new release wasn't ready for
Oh, okay.
painter. So maybe later.
Yeah, maybe. Hi, Sarah.
So I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to start with this one. The product that I'm going to use is this, the cracking paint system, the step number one.
Okay. And that's step number one. That's kind of a universal thing that number one goes for a lot of different products, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, any kind of the cracking, you use that particular one.
I want to try maybe later to use this one, that is the cracking primer universal, and then to combine with this.
Oh,
Uh, Maybe we can see if you can use other primers or you have to use the primer that correspond to
oh, I see what
these
you mean.
paints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be a good experiment. Okay.
So this is the number one. As you can see right now is like white,
Mm-hmm.
but we are going to know that it's ready when it turns clear. And as with other kind of crackle systems, you don't have to do again and again and this way. Just one way.
I did notice too, though, it's better if you put a heavy coat on there. You get a lot more cracks.
Yes,
If you put it on too thin, it just doesn't do as much. I mean, you don't have to like pour the whole jar on there, but yeah, a thicker coat is better.
yes. Is if I did a thinner coat, maybe I can see that it's like clear. But right now, I can see that it's white
Mm-hmm.
and it dries really fast.
It's quiet watching you paint. The pressure.
Maybe I have to use a big
Any
brush.
lives coming up for Pent Art?
Excuse me?
Do you have any more lives coming up with Pent Art?
Right now, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, sometimes they ask me on Monday, and I have to do the next week.
Oh, okay. Well, you did. There was the birdhouse, wasn't it? The birdhouse you did. Yeah, the birdhouse. No. Yeah.
No, uh,
Yeah, I thought
the
it was the
last one,
birdhouse.
this one.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one. I watched that one. That was nice.
Yes,
Hi,
this
Denise.
one. This is one of the last one, and then they post, for example, this one,
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
and they post also the this one,
Yeah, I remember that.
and they also post. The last one was this one. I
Oh, that's a neat one. I like that a lot.
and I ruined here the crackles. So they used to post in some of my projects. Some of them are not post. Maybe later.
Oh,
Sometimes I have to wait 2 years to see my projects.
no. That's wrong.
Yes, yes, because I can share them, so they are in a box.
Oh, you have to wait till they post it before you can share it.
Yes,
Oh,
so I have a lot of projects that I can show you,
oh
but they
no.
are they are hidden.
Oh, geez. That stuff's drying already at the top.
Yes,
That is fast.
this is this is right.
Yeah.
So when it's going to turn again brown, we are going to use the second step.
Okay, good.
It's fast. And let me dry a little bit. This one, it's almost right. I love this about the printer products that you don't have to wait hours and hours to
Right.
continue working.
Yeah, I noticed on there that decoupage glue and varnish, that dries really fast. You can just keep going.
Yes, but not as fast, for example, as Colabello. Colabello, it dries in seconds. So you don't
Yeah,
have time.
that
You
one's
don't have
too
time
fast.
to glue the rice paper because the glue is dried,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, that one is too fast.
Yes.
I like a little bit of playtime.
It's different kind of fast.
Yeah.
Let me choose a color for the door. Mm, Let me see if this works. Yes, this works. I'm going to use this one. It's the Decor Paint Chucky. The color is the brown one.
All right.
And I'm going to use this one for the door. I'm going to paint everything with the
Okay.
brown.
It's a real matte finish on that one.
Yes,
On those chalky paints, yeah.
I love this kind of finish. Honestly, I didn't like too much the acrylic paints because when they are dry, they used to shine. I
I know they're
prefer matte finish.
yeah, it's not a terrible shine, and I love the Allegro because they do cover well.
Yes.
But if you want that real matte finish, you have to kind of dull it down a little bit, sometimes put a matte varnish over the top just to tone it down.
Oh, yes.
That other paint
Well,
they have is that Vivace. That stuff is
yeah.
really real shiny.
I didn't use that one. Nobody sells the Vivace here in Mexico.
Yeah, I've got a few, but I think they're actually discontinuing because there's hardly any colors left.
Mm. No, the colors that Stamperia used to promote and everything are the Allegro ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I like them because they matched all the papers. There was no guesswork.
Yes,
So
it's easy.
that was always a plus because you knew what you were getting. And even now because they put out the kits, when they release a collection.
Mm-hmm.
But that part is really good. So I still steer to the Allegro. But I think for decoupage, that chalky paint that you're using is really nice. That would be great on furniture, in decoupage.
Yes. I used to use the chalky paints. I love them. I
There's about a
have a lot
zillion colors.
I have a lot of colors
Yeah.
of this line, and I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years ago they add a lot of colors to this
Mm-hmm.
line. So I hope they are not going to discontinue the chalky paints because they have a lot of colors and they
Yeah,
are
and they're
very
nice
good.
ones. They're very subtle colors. They have there's a green one. It's kind of like a sagey green. Oh, that's such a pretty color. I love that one.
It's, for example, I used to use a lot of these kind of colors, soft
Mm-hmm.
colors.
Yeah,
So
I like those.
these are from this line, from the Decor Chucky paint. So I have a lot of them.
A lot of them.
No, you can see the colors. For example, the first time that painters sent me some colors, I'm going to show you. I was like, really? I have to use those colors
Oh,
because they sent me this. I
oh
was like,
yeah,
oh no, these are not my kind of colors that I like. Then I start asking for this one.
yeah, yeah. I can see
But,
that.
but they have a lot of colors
Yeah, I'm like you.
and different.
I don't like the real bright colors, and I don't like neon colors. That's just not my style. Oh, those are so
No,
pretty.
no, as you can see, I have a lot of them. And I received a box and they are still in the box. So these are my colors, the soft colors.
Yeah. Yeah, I would stock some of them, but then, it gets to be kind of expensive, to buy several of each color. It's like, uh-oh. Yeah, even with the Allegros, there's still a lot of colors. I think there was like 36 colors still.
Yes, I have some of the Allegro too.
And that dries really fast too, that chalky.
Yes, as you can see, it's almost dried.
Mm-hmm.
No sé si alguien esté por ahí hablando en español, pero bueno, les voy a decir un poquito lo que estoy haciendo. Estoy usando los colores que son como tipo a la tiza, como los conocemos acá en México. Estoy pintando así después de haber puesto un primer que es especial para resinas o para cristal. Y les estoy enseñando un producto que tiene pentar y que a la hora de craquelar les va a gustar porque ya viene con color, no necesitan añadir ninguna pintura para obtener el color. Entonces, eso es lo que estoy haciendo ahorita y ahorita estoy pintando estas piezas que están hechas de resina. Los moldes son de estampería y después voy a usar algunos die cuts de estampería también. Did you understand, Cindy?
Oh, some of it I did. You're making fun of me. It's like Cindy the dumb girl. I don't get it.
I'm going to ask you. There's going to be a quiz,
Oh no.
Spanish quiz.
I'll be humiliated.
You told me that you was learning Spanish.
I keep trying to pick it up, but I'm just too embarrassed to even try speaking it. I can't make the pronunciations correct and it's just embarrassing.
But it is like me. My pronunciation in English is awful, but I think that maybe you can understand what I'm
I
saying.
No, I do totally. That's the thing. But for me, it's that rolling of the R's. And there's certain parts of the language that it just escapes me totally. I wish I could. I think I'm just too old. Let's just say that. I'm just too old to learn. How's that?
No, the color I'm using is the cappuccino one. It's also from the Decor Paint Chucky. I'm
I
just
love those
painting the
colors.
borders, but because if you remember, this kind of molds has a border,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm painting only the borders. And maybe I'm going to choose some some acrylic colors to paint the flowers, and maybe I'm going to use this green or this one.
Okay.
And these are acrylic paints.
Okay. Sandra says the same thing. She can't roll her R's either. She can read it better than speak it. So I'm with her on that one.
Sandra speaks very good Spanish.
Oh, Sandra says my excuse is a cheap excuse. We're never too old. Hey, for some things, yes. My brain just doesn't have the synapse anymore.
I don't think so. You
I
are not
can't
too old.
I can't remember them though. You know what I mean? Like 5 minutes later, I forget.
The thing that maybe it's difficult for foreigners to learn about Spanish is when you say, I run, you run, she runs. Everything is the same. Maybe you can add an S, but here in Mexico is yo corro, tú corres, él corre, nosotros corremos, ustedes corren. The final thing
Yeah,
for every single verb is different.
it is. It is. And the masculine and the feminine of all the words. Yeah,
Ah,
it
yes.
gets yeah, it gets very confusing. I know the rules. See, I've been paying attention. I know the rules, but it just doesn't stick. It just does not stick. I don't know.
I have this one. This is the Prugna.
That's a
Is
pretty color. Yeah, Sandra says kids are like sponges, and they are. Like if I was 4 years old, I could learn it. But yeah, our head is too full of other stuff. That's our excuse, and we're sticking to it.
but the Spanish is not so difficult. No, I try to learn, for example, Polish. I try to use Duolingo to learn Polish. No way. It's so difficult.
Well, I give you credit for speaking two languages. I really do. I'm jealous. That's what it is. I'm just jealous. Hey, while you're
Here,
painting, I want to let me show you something real quick here. Hold on.
yes.
For Dallas, we wanted to do something fun because we're having ITD and Decoupage Queen coming. So
Yes.
I did is I ordered these little canvas drawstring bags, and so we're going to have them at the table so you can select rice papers and decorate them. What do you think?
Oh, wow.
Hold on a second. Let me get a little closer. Yeah, I was just playing around. I was trying some stamping on it, but I think they're going to be fun. And these are just freebies, so when you come to visit at the table,
Oh,
you can play a little bit.
that sounds good.
But I really thought it was neat. And then I was using practicing with the mica powders and all. So there's a whole lot,
Mm-hmm.
and you can stamp on it too. So there's a whole lot of fun there. But yeah, there'll be freebies at the table, so you can chit chat with Heather and Agnieszka. And I
Wow.
bought a bunch of little rice papers, some of them, different themes and all.
Uh-huh.
So you can pick what you want and make your own little custom bag.
That sounds good. And it's going to be interesting for all the participants to try to learn from different teachers.
Yeah, and a lot of different products too. So that's kind of fun, I think, because we're going to have Scrap Boys and ITD and Decoupage Queen. We're going to have Pent Art, Stamperia. I'm going to bring the Scrapinese. What else am I bringing? Oh my God, there's so much. I'm going to bring a little craft clock with me. Oh, the
Mm-hmm.
Alchemy of Art, the new Alchemy of Art line. So yeah, so it'll just give you, time you can practice then a little bit, and see how they work.
And you have a lot of things from different brands.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun to see how they all work together, which they actually do.
Here I'm using two colors from Pentart. One is khaki and the other one is torn. Maybe I'm not going to spend a lot of time here in the flowers because I want to show you the cracking system.
Okie doke.
But it's just to show you something
That's a
while
pretty
this
color.
is drying. As you can see, this is almost dried.
Yeah, that's not long at all.
And I don't want to use the heat gun right now.
Right.
If you use the heat gun, you have to wait until it's cold. Don't use
Oh.
the second step if it's not cold.
Mm-hmm.
And always remember, if you are going to use any kind of products of this cracking system or any cracking line, your brushes have to be dried. Don't use the brushes that are in the water. These ones,
Okay.
no. You have to use different brushes as they are uh, dried. Okay?
Yeah, that's a good tip, and it's really important too. I found that out.
Yes, because sometimes they use only one or two brushes and they are wet, and then you want to use them again. Don't do that.
Okay.
Use different brushes. Here the color is the oh turquoise blue. Sometimes the letters are too small for me.
Yeah. Well, we know
This
who
is,
loves to paint molds, and that's Sarah.
yes, I know. But she used to spend 3 hours painting
Oh, I
molds and
know.
she's so happy. I used to paint molds, but in the easy way is don't paint too perfect because
Yeah,
maybe you're going to use later the antique paste or something like that,
right.
and everything is going to be covered. So I
But it
did
looks good. Looks
a
good.
project. Let me show you. In that project, I spent weeks and weeks. Oh no, I cannot reach this. It's like a kind of clock with the all the molds from Alice.
Oh,
The clock is different. It has a lot of figure of of molds. It's like this one. I
oh,
paint the flowers and the shoes and all the numbers and the letters. It's like
oh,
I
I
was
know.
feeling. I honestly I spent I don't know 2 weeks trying to paint everything,
But it looks
and the clock
great.
is bigger because it has a lot of molds.
Yeah. A lot of detail on those. Yeah.
Yes, it
It
was
looks
fun,
great.
but
It was worth it.
if you want to see the clock is in my Instagram.
Okay, we'll
Right
look.
now, I'm going to use this one. Is the antiquing gel white, and I'm using a hard brush.
Oh, so you're using the gel and not an acrylic paint, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
you can use if you don't have gel, you can use white color, white acrylic.
Okay.
But but I'm going to use this one. That is the antiquing gel, and you can find these antiquing gels in different colors: browns
Ooh,
and
yeah.
turquoise and patina green, patina blue. It's like a um, it's not black. I think that it's graphite and umbra.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right on that
The
one.
colors that I use the most is this one, the brown and the white.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the ochre, it's also beautiful.
Right. Yeah, I think I've got some of those too.
And
Because
for example, with
Scamperi used to have them, but then of course, a lot of those I couldn't get
yes,
anymore. They couldn't ship them, so yeah.
Stamperia has the patinas from Anthony's.
Yeah, I still haven't used those at all. I
I
never
have
even
some
tried
of
them.
them, but they are new. I bought some some of them and they are still new.
Mm-hmm.
They have different colors as the antique angels. That's why I bought some of them.
Okay.
So these are the molds that I'm going to use, and I'm trying to get this dried. It's almost done.
All right.
And I'm going to use pieces of cardboard in the back that I'm going to glue with the heavy body gel.
Mm-hmm.
I have pieces of boxes here, so I'm going to put some pieces in the back of these molds. As you can see, these are made of resin.
I like the resin mold. You get such nice detail,
I
as opposed
prefer,
to the clay.
honestly, I prefer the resin, but here in Mexico, the resin that I can get is very strong. So if
Mm.
I don't take care, the molds turn like this.
Oh no, really?
Yes, here I'm going to use this one, the heavy body gel that you can use with stencil or also for glue.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find a spatula. Yes, I'm just using the gel because I want some layers of this. And here. And I'm going to do the same with the flower. Let me put some other pieces. Mhm. I can read the comments. I don't know if someone is writing.
It's very quiet right now. We're
Are you
watching.
bored?
No,
Are-
we're watching.
and here, and maybe the flower is going to be here.
Oh, pretty.
Maybe I'm going to use another layer for the door
Okay.
because it's so big. This doesn't dry so fast. So if I don't uh, be careful, maybe everything is going to be in the floor. So
But it gives you a little wiggle room too. If you're using that, you can at least move it around for a while. Not like the glue gun, where it's done. So yeah, I
yes.
don't mind it. And it does dry really hard, so that's good. I don't mind. Sometimes I can wait.
So this is the things that I'm going to use. And here, as you can see, it's almost dried. So I'm going to use this one is the bleaching green. This is this one that is the Victorian pink.
Okay.
And right now, the thing that I'm going to do,
Oh boy, it's magic.
I hope it's going to work. As with the pink. With the pink, I got this. Let me see. So with the brush,
And this one, you don't go back over it again and again.
no, just to cover all the spaces,
Mm-hmm.
but don't go back in any direction and again to be perfect, okay?
Okay. We're quiet again.
Yes, I know.
I know, sorry.
It's Sunday. Maybe they are sleeping.
Well, it's funny. I know we're here at noon, but a lot of people watch later in the day. You'll see how many views there are, and it does pick up later.
Oh,
But I tried to pick it midday. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock for California. It's
mm-hmm.
noon for us, and let's see, you're 2 hours behind me, so it's 10 o'clock. It starts at 10 o'clock for you, and then of course
Yes.
we have Europe, which is 6 hours ahead. So they're already 6 at night. So if we did it later in the day, they'd be watching at midnight. It's hard to pick a right time for everybody.
Yes, and maybe it's family day.
Yeah, yeah, or church.
Yes.
So if you don't watch live, I know a lot of people watch later on, and we appreciate that.
If you are watching later, leave us a comment. What do you want to see in the next lives? Some ideas or some products that you want to see.
Yeah, that's true. And let me see, we did the schedule for June. And let's see, Patricia Chunga is going to be on the 11th,
Okay.
and Ying is on the 18th. Sarah must be on the 4th, and you're at the end of June, I think.
25th, I
Yeah,
think.
that's it. So next week should be Sarah. Sarah, then Patricia, then Ying, and then you for the next
Yes.
Sunday coming up.
It's because June is going to be like a crazy for me because my old kid is finishing middle school.
Oh,
So we are going to be in his, I don't know how you say it, but in Mexico is graduación, the prom.
graduation. Yeah, same here. Graduation. Uh huh.
Um, and they are going to have a party.
Oh, how
And
nice.
also, he is not going to be in the same school. He didn't want to stay in the same school.
Oh,
So he's going to go to another school, and this week he is going to take some extra classes, math classes in the new
wow.
school. So,
You're busy all the time.
yes, because he's also in the soccer team, so we have to go to the games and everything.
You're a soccer
But
mom.
and also I have another kid that has a lot of friends, so he has invitations to the cinema every single week.
Oh, that's all right. They got friends and they're having fun. That's what it's all about.
No, and for example, his birthday was um, 1 week ago, but we couldn't celebrate because he was in. Can you see the crackles?
Not yet.
A tiny, tiny one.
Okay. I believe you.
I'm going to show this closer because I can see the crackles. And we couldn't celebrate his birthday last week, but last Friday he invited a lot of friends to the cine, and then they want to play in my house. So we were 9 people
Oh.
in the car trying to get my house. I don't know if you can see them. These are the crackles.
Yeah,
Can
the
you see
light is
them?
hitting just funny. I know they're there.
Here we have more crackles.
Yeah, now I see it. I see it on the left-hand side. Perfect. Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
maybe
Now there they
it's
are.
not
Sure.
perfect because I did it quick. Maybe if you have more time, you can use more paint to don't have this kind of stripes. Also, I know that I'm going to cover a lot of these
Yeah.
things with the door and all the
Oh,
stuff that
yeah.
we use. But here we can see the crackles, are tiny,
Yeah, I
tiny
can see
crackles.
them now.
This one, I did this one with more time. It's not, it doesn't have a lot of blank spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, I can show you here the crackles that I get.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this here. Also, if you want to color this a little bit, you can use the antique paste or the antique ink gel.
Okay. Well,
This
that'll
is the,
show the crackles more too when you do that, if you use the paste.
yeah, I'm going to paint only the borders with my hands, with my finger.
Mhm.
Sorry, I don't use gloves. I hate gloves. I prefer to use my fingers.
Well, I can't feel things as well, with the gloves on. I use it when I make mold because I hate picking that stuff off my fingers, but other than that,
Mhm. But I prefer to use my fingers with waxes and this kind of paints.
mm-hmm.
So as I told you, with more time, you can get this kind of finish. I spend more time trying to cover everything.
Did you put it on thicker on that pink one? A little thicker or
It's like here, a little thicker in
okay.
in all places. So this is the antique paste. It's like, I don't know, maybe like the Cerantica one, but I don't have the Ceranticas from Stamperia.
Yeah,
So,
neither do I. So they have the
mhm,
paste, it's the paste and the wax though. They have a paste and a wax.
mhm. And here I'm going to use again the heavy body if I find it.
Mhm.
It's like, if you can see my desk, I have, I don't know, maybe 50 products here
Well, you got to be able to reach them when you want them.
because I was working in my project for pen, in one of my projects for pen art. It was an album.
I always get little
So,
scraps of paper everywhere.
yes, scrap and the scoreboard and everything is
Hmm.
here. So I got these ones. These are the die cuts from the Provence collection.
Mm, that was a nice collection. I liked it.
Yes, these are beautiful. I love this kind of die cut. For me, fussy cutting is not relaxing. I always running. So
Right.
die cuts are very, very useful. Yes, I know that some people said, "Oh, fussy cutting is the best thing that I can do." Not for me.
No, no, not at all. Hi, Alyssa.
And I'm going to use these die cuts here. I'm going to use this one is the express glue. This is from Pentart, but also if you don't have the Pentart one, you can use the Extra Forte from Stamperia.
That and I like the craft glue. I've gotten hooked on that craft glue, the
Yes,
Stamperia one. I use it all the time. It's my favorite one of ever.
the craft glue.
Yeah, yeah, I use it on everything.
And maybe here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they are like curved.
Oh, they do that.
Maybe here. It's not gluing.
Hot glue gun. Yeah, Alyssa was asking if I tried the Stamperia rice paper glue, and I bought a jar to try it, and I haven't tried it. But what I really like better is the Pentart decoupage glue and varnish. Hold on a second. That stuff is great. I'll show you. Hold on one second. Let me
Which
get
one?
back to, uh, here we go. It's this one. The decoupage varnish and glue, and it's got the matte finish. This stuff is wonderful because you're doing the gluing and the varnishing all at the same time. This one I recommend highly.
Yes, that's a good one. Maybe I can use this stamp. This is from the clear stamps from Stamperia from Vicky Papayo now.
Vicky will do.
you
Yeah, we don't
know,
speak Greek.
you know who is Vicky.
Yeah.
And maybe we can use some of these stamps. I don't know what I have here. Yes, I have here. It's like I have here my acrylic thing. And I have here an ink. This is from Prima.
Oh, all right.
I don't have the ones from Stamperia.
Well, you know, when I'm stamping on something like this that I'm going to varnish, I like the permanent inks better because they don't smear.
Mm,
Because the ones that Stamperia has, those are kind of like water based. You know, you can add water to it and kind of mush
yeah.
them around. So yeah, for something like this, I would definitely use the permanent. No, you know what? It doesn't really. I've got a real light hand when I decoupage things and use this glue. So no, you really don't notice streaks. Yeah, you don't need to put it on really thick. You'd be surprised. Just a nice thin coat and it's down. And then the top coat, just you don't have to load it up.
And as you know, Cindy used to sell this kind of
Oh, I
uh,
still do.
cheap
Yeah,
parts from Scrapping Egg. I love them.
I know I love those things. And Alyssa, getting back to it, we'll have some of this decoupage varnish and glue at Dallas
Oh, yes.
because I'm pretty sure Agnieszka uses it, doesn't she?
Yes, she
Yeah. So
uses a
she
lot.
went on any of her projects, and we'll also have some there to demo at her table, so you can actually take a look and see if you like it. So definitely think about that. Because yeah, she uses almost all Pentart products, I think, or a lot of them, anyways.
Yes, she used to use them a lot.
Mm-hmm. So you'll be able to take them out for a test drive in Texas.
And this is
That
from,
that those are so pretty, aren't they? Those little branches.
yes, I love them. And they are very useful when you want to fill some spaces.
Mm-hmm. And those you can paint them, you can emboss them, you can stain them, you can do everything with them. I
Yes.
still like them natural. That's my favorite.
And also, you know that I love this kind of ribbons.
And I
You
just
can
placed an order to restock everything. I
you can
ordered,
find these ribbons also with Cindy.
yeah, that's the best. I think there were like 40 or 50 colors that I ordered. I had to restock.
And they have a lot of colors.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these colors match perfectly with the Stamperia collection. So
Exactly.
it's easy to match them.
Yeah, they actually match it to, I think, Minte papers and Craft O'Clock. They
Uh-huh.
had a couple Alchemy of Art they matched and Stamperia. And they even list which collection it matches, so that's pretty handy.
Maybe I'm going to put this here. And when I went to Dallas, I found this in
I was going to
Walmart.
ask you about that.
I found this in Walmart. So
Oh, okay.
if you go to Walmart, you can find this.
Everybody likes Walmart.
Ask Sandra.
Yeah, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's.
So maybe I'm going to glue this here. I don't know if I am going to use all the ribbon here because I hate to do both.
Yeah, I know. Who does it? Does the fancy bows, where they wrap it around their fingers? I don't understand that. I just tie a bow. I used to have a little bow maker that I made, with little brass rods on it that you could tie little miniature bows. That was
Uh-huh.
pretty easy.
So I'm going to glue this here and with this here.
Oh, that's pretty.
And as you can see, the crackles
Yeah, it just
are
keeps cracking. Yeah.
are tiny, tiny.
Well, especially when you do the fine line, you can leave it overnight and it'll just continue to crack.
So
That's a pretty color, though.
here, here it is.
It looks great.
I hope you enjoy it.
Absolutely. No, it was a good project and a great demo on products. Like I say, I'm glad we did that. Glad you
As
thought
I
of it.
told you, it's a small project, but I can show you this product that it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That this was the system, the step
Yeah, and
one,
those colors are
two,
good.
and these are so good.
Very pretty. I guess I need to order some of that cracking paint then. Okay. Put it on my list.
Yes, you always ask me what's next, which products you can order.
I
So
know.
maybe these are good.
Yeah, especially just the basic colors like you have, the pinks, the green, maybe a pale blue and an ivory.
I know that they have 8 colors. Honestly, I don't remember which colors are in the catalog, but
Okay.
you have to remember that you have to ask for this one, that is the step one, and
Yeah.
then any color that you like.
All right. I can remember that.
Okay?
Okay, do you want to switch back?
Yes,
Let me see here. I have to switch too. I forgot. Forgot what camera was on. Too many buttons. There we are.
I know. Let me change to the front camera.
We're getting there. There we are.
Yes.
Okay,
So
perfect. No, that was a
I
good
hope you
project. And
I hope you enjoy it. As I told you, it's a small one, but with this is the basic,
yeah,
the cracking system. Okay.
no, it was nice to see that. I'll order some though, because I really like the idea of having the color rather than painting over it, like you say, and then all your cracks disappear. So no, that's good to
Yes,
know.
and as I told you, you didn't need to color with paints or anything. You are going to get the
Right,
crackles with only with these
with the
products.
color.
Okay,
Perfect. All righty. Well, that does it for us for this week. And then, like I say, next week will be Sarah.
Sarah,
And yep, see what she has for us. And
maybe molds.
everybody have.
she she loves
I know.
molds.
Yeah, it was funny. Okay, now this is how bad I am. Sarah bought some uh, Prima molds and had them
Hmm.
shipped to me because they wouldn't ship them to Chile. So, when the package came, I opened it up and I went, "Oh, I love those." So she told me that I could pour some. So I did. I got this one and I
Ah,
got
the new
this one.
windows, maybe.
Yeah, look at these. I was
Yes,
so excited. So yeah, so I've got to box it up though because I have to send it to her this month. But yes, I did. I poured them. I'm so bold. I'm so bold. But no, so that's it. And I might even break down and paint them. Who knows? But at least I have them poured. I'll keep them in my stash. So everybody have a good week, and if you're here in the U.S., have a good Monday because it's a holiday and a lot of
rest,
barbecues,
please.
a lot of things going out. Yeah, rest. But in the meantime, thanks, Blanche, and we'll see you again soon. I love you.
Yes, in 1 month. Thank you, everyone.